Hello everyone and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile. I'm just going to start today by saying, by the way guys, I learned some new English last night because I've started rereading from the beginning Lord of the Rings. Because I'm going to read a chapter a night. Also, by the way, reading at night is so much better than in the day and the morning. Anyway, so I was reading chapter 1 of the Fellowship, right? And I'll be honest. I'm not known for my proficiency in the English language. I suck at it. I hated English at school. I never paid attention. And somehow I still scraped a pass. But anyway, that's besides the point. I was reading chapter 1. And I was not aware that the word queer had multiple meanings. So I thought, when the hobbits were calling each other queer and whatnot, that they were referring to the queer in terms of sexuality. But I got so far in the chapter, I was like, wait, this can't mean that. Like, this is... It just doesn't sit right. So I looked it up, and sure enough, there's another meaning that means strange or odd. And suddenly things made a lot more sense. Anyway, that's your random fact for today. How is everyone doing? By the way, reading in the evening is so much better. And it really helps me sleep, I realized. So I'm going to be doing that, a chapter a night. And I'm going to finally read through Lord of the Rings. Right, what are we doing? We were dealing with these guys in the west, weren't we? Yes, that's true. Also, thanks to everyone who commented and suggested, there are two ways that we can get ourselves the Zealous trait. The first one will be the pilgrimage, which is very expensive. However, if we do the pious pilgrimage, let's say we go to Amon-Lank, that's very fitting. And I think down here... Let's see. I think it's the zealotry one, right? Altruism. This often leads to increase in popular opinion and piety. Zealous, generous, and improvident characters may lose stress. But I think zealotry, you are particularly firm in your beliefs and will be looking for opportunities to share your conviction with others. I think this one here will give us a chance to become zealous. The problem, though... The problem here is the sheer cost. I like how both say no cost, but actually it's like 70 more expensive. I'm being scammed there, guys. So that's the first one, but it's very expensive. And let's be real, we're not earning a ton of gold. The second one, which I think I like much more and is one of my favorite things, although it also looks very expensive, is the historical endeavors. I believe if we explore the histories... let's see. I think, don't we get a discount here? We'll have to check in a minute. Yeah, it's much cheaper. I think this one, if we explore the Battle of the Last Alliance, we also have like a 30% chance to become zealous as well. No additional benefits. Possibility to explore several histories. Decreased chance of negative reactions to propaganda. I don't think we have to spend a lot, right? Average archivist experience and quality of the final production. Or do we get like a book or something at the end? So we could do this for like 100 gold. And to be honest, the explore the histories decisions is one of my favorite in the mod because we can learn more lore and whatnot and refresh the lore and stuff. So I like that. Yeah, reduced cost for historical endeavors in this holding minus 50%. So I think that might be what we do. Okay, in that case, if we wanted to get some gold, what we can also do, I have a truce with these guys. One of you said like we could bring back the dwarfs and whatnot. You know, I don't care much for the dwarfs. That actually pains me to say that. So they're not a priority. But what I could do, if we vanquish darkness, is that the one that gives me gold? No, you gain gold. It's a different decision which allows this. Yeah, I know we would break the truce. Huh. There was one that let me earn gold, but... Let's see. Yeah, you guys are not evil. I'm a bit scared about going south, but you are evil. If I was to do this, I liberate a contested title to new independent rulers of a local culture. Yeah, see, this is different to the thing I'm thinking of. I think it was the reduced development Casus Belli, which gave me a little bit of gold. But alas, we're not seeing that anywhere right now. Okay. I mean, I have truces with most of these. Can I declare war on, like, distance? No. I mean, we have a truce anyway, and I don't have a casus belli. Okay, I have truces with you. I mean, I could just go up here and start vanquishing darkness. That is true. It's a question of what do I want to do. I think unpause a minute. Because I want to see, when does my truce end with you? What's your name? Overlord or Vocrabul? Just try and remember the banner there. It's these guys, right? 3 years. Okay, 3115. And we'll see what casus bellis we have there. I can wander the forest. I'll be honest, I'm going to hold off on that a little bit. Just because I'm going to save for the historical endeavors at the moment. You want to ride my horse? No, no, no. No one rides Asphalov but me. No, 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 no. I don't do that. Right, another stewardship perk. That would be nice. So now we are an administrator and with maxed stewardship. Okay. Where do I want to go? Marshal. Let's see. I mean, Gallant the Gallant trait wouldn't be that bad. Get some more Marshal there. Accolade Glory Gain is nice as well. I wonder. I don't really go into crafting too often. I should do it a bit more, but right now I don't think we have the gold for this anyway. I don't really do the Wanderer stuff because I'm not a Wanderer. Which is why I don't go down this tree. I just doesn't feel fitting. If I'm not a Wanderer, why would I take the Wanderer stuff? Maybe learning or even diplomacy could be good here. Getting more cultural fascinations would be nice. More counselor skills? You can use the buy claims interaction. Sure, it would be cool if one of these, like at the very bottom, gave you like a zealous trait. Imagine that. I'm probably just saying that because I really want to become zealous for. Maybe that wouldn't be so good. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna finish the gallant tree. So let's go. Let's go chivalry. I'm gonna get gallant or finish the martial tree. Sorry, I do love a completed tree, and then I think we're gonna take a look at this historical endeavor. So let's go ahead and queue this. Anticipated rewards from hosting the historical endeavor activity. Participants may gain archivist trait experience, may gain zealot vassal opinion, can gain book artifacts, unique legend seeds, archivist trait again. Participate in acclaimed knight may gain glory. Well, I am not employing a court chronicler. Okay, the fact that's in red. I should probably get one of those. Here, Alfen. No, sorry. That's the title. Torian. See, I'm slowly learning, guys. Let's go ahead and appoint you. I don't want a legend seed, though. So I'm just going to leave you there. And then let us queue the historical endeavor. We'll do it here in Arafrind, so we don't have to travel and whatnot. And I think I will lower it. So it's 102 gold. Man, but I know I also want more men at arms, but if we can get a chance at becoming zealous here, then we have to do it. We have to do it. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The scholars are sent in search of antique catalogues. We're setting up our equipment in our lodgings and the archives. The lecterns are up and precious books are being brought up. We will start soon. Okay. Soon we shall begin this. You are in a war to the west. I should actually join that. Well, I'm already... I mean, I'm focusing on the word. Also, someone told me to colonize this. I'm just going to give it away anyway, and the AI will probably use it again. Later on, when gold is not so much in demand, we would do this. Okay, as all of my guests have arrived and my scholars are as prepared as they are likely to be, I make my way to the library. Poring over the dusty tomes, I know I could never read them all in my lifetime. The histories of Middle-earth run deep into the distant past, with all manner of tales since the immemorial. With so much to explore, I must focus my efforts on the era which interests me the most. So, the Battle of the Last Alliance, was that the second age or the first age? I think it was the second age. That's what I wanted to click, but I doubted myself. The Last Alliance, yes. Okay, the books kept in this room are well-documented historical chronicles regarding the Second Age, mainly copied from the original works kept in Master Elrond's library in Rivendell. These chronicles tell of the history of Numenor proper, and of the elves in Middle-earth. They include such tales of the War of the Elves and Sauron, the War of the Last Alliance, and the Akalabeth. A few of the books cannot be consulted at the moment, as they are undergoing restoration. Man, I can't wait to finish Lord of the Rings. I mean, I know it's going to take me a little bit, because then I can move on to things like the Silmarillion and stuff, and I can really start diving into this. But for now, like, learning through the mod and random lore videos and whatnot is more than adequate. I really love the world of Lord of the Rings. I think it is my favorite fantasy setting. So let's see. The Last Alliance is what I would like to read up on. Wait. You insult Haladil. That just reads a bit funny. I'm sorry, Haladil. They still like me, though. Wait, what caused that trigger? So, of the downfall of Numenor, the blessed the tale is told elsewhere. Out of the storm came Elendil, and his sons Isildur and Anorion, aboard the 9 ships that bore what was left of the faithful, from Westerness to the shores of Middle-earth. The wind separated the sons from their father, and while Elendil landed in Lindon and set about founding the Northern Kingdom, with the help from Gil-galad and the elves, Isildur and Anorion landed in the south, close to the great city of Pelargir, home to a sizable population of faithful. So we have Lindon over here, and Pelargir is like... is it this tip? Am I slowly remembering? No, that's Dol Amroth. Pelargir... I forget where Pelargir is. Oh, it's all the way over here. Oh, wow. That's quite a far way away. I'm slowly learning the geography of, like, Inner Gondor and whatnot. Slowly, guys. Okay. Yes, so the two brothers founded the Southern Kingdom and ruled jointly from its capital, Osgiliath. Nonetheless, each of them founded a fortress city that they named after themselves, Minas Arlenor, under the Mount Mindoluin, and Minas Ithil against the Mountains of Shadow. These twin cities are now known as Minas Tirith the Stern and Minas Morgul the Dreaded. And for a time the Dunedain prospered, and out of the fall of their homeland, one boon there seemed to be the demise of the Númenóreans' greatest enemy, and the artisan of their doom, the Dark Lord Sauron. So, can you move this event, please? We have High King Isildur here, and then in the background, High King Anorion, which we can't see right now. I'm sorry. Wait. We should be able to see him, right? There we go. High King Anorion over here. Now, I love that all of the historical characters are whatnot to here. Okay, so what can I do? Lun and Pelargir, that's some distance to sail apart. So 25% chance I become a sailor. I can get stewardship. I mean, sailor would be nice. I gain martial, I gain prowess, health boost. Embarking is 10% cheaper. We get naval speed. But stewardship is nice as well. But I want to become a sailor. Yeah, let's pick this one. I need to pay attention in case we get the zealous trait pop up. Oh, Sauron always looks so scary when he pops up. And the background art is perfect as well. But Sauron did not die when Numenor founded. For he was not of mortal flesh. And though he was robbed now of his form in which he had wrought so great an evil, so that never again he could appear fair to the eyes of men or elves, yet his spirit arose out of the deep and passed as a shadow and a great wind over the sea, and came back to Middle-earth and to Mordor that was his home. Then he took up against his master ring in Barad-dûr, and dwelt there, dark and silent, until he wrought himself a new guise, an image of malice, hatred made visible. and the eye of Sauron the terrible few could endure. Above Gorgoroth, he built his fortress vast and strong, and there was a fiery mountain that the elves call Orodruin, the Mountain of Fire, or Amon Amarth, Mount Doom. The fire of the mountain were awakened once more, and Sauron called upon his many servants, orcs and evil men, both scions of Numenor, and men of Harad and Rune. Ooh. So I get a chance of an intrigue perk. I get experience in the renowned Vanguard trait. I've already maxed that out. Or I can gain a diplomacy perk. The Haradrim had been mistreated before and were seeking revenge. Oh, this is so cool. I have encountered numerous challenging volumes in the library, many written by aged Dunedain, scholars obsessing with mortality and its limits, but few are as esoteric as the tome now before me. The author makes a bold claim that one feature of the gift of men is something called pre-incarnation, the ability of men to inhabit their minds of earlier incarnations of themselves, and thereby effectively travel through time. They go on to argue that Elendil himself was visited by a far future incarnation of himself called Erdwine from a city of scholars called Mondosar. It's an entertaining tale, but I'm not really sure what to make of it. Ooh. Let's see. Wise man. I'm slowly working my way through it. I could become eccentric, though. There we go, if I can bloody look at it. So I lose diplomacy. I gain learning. I gain more stress, but I lose more stress. And we get 20% lifestyle experience. Huh. But I don't want to be erratic and irrational. Not in a time like now. So here, let's try and become a little bit more wise, so to say. The Siege of Gondor. And when Sauron saw his time, he came with great force upon Gondor, and he took Minas Ithil and destroyed the White Tree. A seedling of Nimloth of Numenor Isildur had planted there, but Isildur escaped with a seedling of the tree and sailed with his wife and sons from the mountains of the Anduin to alert Elendil. Meanwhile, Anorion defended Osgiliath and pushed Sauron's armies back to the mountains. But he knew that he could not possibly hold back the forces of the Dark Lord alone, as his forces grew ever stronger, with the arrival of new servants every day, savage orcs, spearmen and riders from Rhûn, wild men on gigantic Mumakil from the sands of Harad, and black Númenóreans from Umbar, and Anbalcamagan, tall and terrible, still through diminished in numbers since the downfall of Númenor. I can become a defender, but it's... okay, we could just see it here. I mean, that's useful. Forest and Deep Forest is nice. Stewardship, or I can become Shrewd. Oh, Shrewd is very nice as well, though. Did the Seeing Stones not avail them? I don't think I got it. Arundel Thranduil, look what I found. This is a groundbreaking discovery. My Golidair Blodrin comes running into the room out of breath and visibly excited. He unrolls a parchment scroll and lays it on my lectern for me to read. It is indeed very old, written in an antiquated form of Sindarin. It seems to be recounting the event of the fall of Gondolin, but something seems a little bit off. The Balrog and the assault are said to number in the hundreds. Thus 5 fell before Tua's great axe, Drambaleg, 3 before Ecphelion's sword, and 2 score were slain by the warriors of the king's house. I think the author got a little bit carried away. A last alliance of elves and men. When Isildur warned his father in Numenus, Elendil took counsel with Gil-galad. They perceived that Sauron would grow too strong and overcome his enemies one by one if they did not unite against him. And so they gathered their armies in a last alliance of elves and men and marched across Eriador to Imladris. It is said that the host that was there assembled was fairer and more splendid in arms than any that has since been seen in Middle-earth, and none greater had been mustered since the host of the Valar went against Fengorodrim. After a pause in Rivendell to muster and arm their troops, they crossed the misty mountains by many passes, and the dwarfs of Khazad-dûm joined them. The armies followed Anduin the Great South, and so terrible was their wrath that all servants of the Dark Lord fled before them. They were joined by Oropher of the Greenwood the Great, and Amdir of Lothlorien, and finally came upon the host of Sauron, upon the plain of Dagorlat, before the black gates of Mordor. Oh, patient and impatient? Melancholy. No. Or diplomacy. I lose patience and become impatient. No, thank you. To forge that large an alliance is a feat in itself. I wonder if we get a follow-up to become zealous. I didn't see the option. Maybe there's a few more. Dagorlad and the Siege of Barad-dûr. Man, this is so bloody cool. I love these events. Hopefully you guys love them as well. They're so cool. So in the great battle of Dagorlad, all living things were divided, and some of every kind fought on either side, save the elves only. The battle began to turn ill for the last alliance, as the Sindar kings Oropher and Amdir refused to place their armies under the Nordlering king, Gil-galad, and charged the armies of Mordor. Soon both kings lay dead on the field, and their armies bloody. Wait, there's something very interesting there. Where was it? Here. All living things were divided, and some of every kind fought on either side, save the elves only. So even some dwarves fought on the side of Sauron? I can't believe what I'm reading. The elves are the only race in Middle-earth that truly opposed evil, like fully, right? That's very cool. That's really cool, actually. Okay. But the servants of the Dark Lord could not stand before the wrath of the Noldor and the Númenóreans. And after days of battle and many a grievous death, the field was theirs and the enemy routed. But they could not take Barad-dûr by storm and instead set a siege around it. For 7 years they kept a watch on the fortress, during which Anorian Elendil's son fell crushed by a stone thrown from the settlements. Finally, as Sauron saw that no hope remained, he donned his terrible armor and sallied to meet the High Kings in battle. Long did they fight, and Sauron suffered many wounds from Gil-galad's spear, Eglos and Elendil's sword, Narsil. Gil-galad died, burned by a terrible flame, and Elendil was killed, and his sword broken. But the sacrifice was not in vain, for Sauron lay defeated, and Isildur cut his master ring from the black finger, banishing the Dark Lord from his physical body. But what could have been a final victory was but a reprieve. For instead of destroying the ring as Lord Elrond beseeched him, Isildur took it for himself, and had not the will to destroy it. What a stupid man. And that is why we are in our current situation. The strength of men failed once, but the strength of the elves has not. So let's say I get a diplomacy perk, learning, or I can get traits, experience for aspiring blade master. If I could have but a 10th of their skill in battle. I do. I've proven myself on the battlefield. My eyes are heavy and the candle is burning low. Where did all the time go? I place a bookmark to remember my place before finally closing the old book. With a groan, I sit back in my creaking chair, stretching out my weary limbs. A fascinating pastime, studying the past. Oh, my back is stiff and sore. Okay, I didn't see the option to gain the zealous trait anywhere. So maybe it was a different time we have to research. We did get a book on the last alliance, though. I will let them keep the book. I will let them keep the book. Right. Let us finish the endeavor. What's the cooldown on this? 10 years. Okay, that's not too shabby. Let's do that. If anyone knows which one definitely lets me get the zealous trait, then please let me know. But that was a very cool reading, and it's very fitting actually that we read that in this particular playthrough, because there will be a time when we have to travel south and liberate Gondor, and the last alliance formed once more between elves, men, and dwarfs. Let the traitor be known to all. Get rid of these stupid goblins. Right, what am I waiting for? 31:15, I think, right, for the truce. Hurried messages arriving in my hall bringing me news from Bera, saying they have been attacked. Wait. I will join you, and we will fight This evil. What is this evil? I thought I was kind of expecting orcs or something, but apparently not. Here, let's raise to the south. Hopefully I can raise in time. I am the leader as well. Man, getting the defender perk would have actually been very nice, because I do lead the armies all the time, but... Well, I also wanted to... I can't remember how we missed it for. Oh, you're fighting in a war as well now? I will join all of your wars. Do not fear. I am the last light over here. I mean, Dwinian as well. Let's not let's not discount their achievements and their ability to stand against the shadow that plagues Middle-earth. Right, that's one war won. How did we do? We only lost 3 for 500. Do you know what I really loved about the elves? It's just the absolute focus on quality over quantity. And how uniform they fight. And man, it's incredible here. Another army over here. I have a lot of respect for them. I love the dwarves, right? But I think I said before, when I was younger, I used to love elves and everything. And I think I still do. They're really cool. Elves and dwarves, I love them both for different reasons. And I think I'm going to do many more playthroughs as both. I don't really play as humans, though. It's because I'm a human, guys. I want to play a fantasy mod where I'm someone else. Anyway. Here, I'm going to help you siege this. And then the war should be one. I can go on 4 times speed. There we go. Yeah, bloody orcs, get out of here. Right, that war is won. If you can end the war for me, that would be lovely. I don't want to disband early, just in case. Right, Schemomine has been abandoned. Can we end the war? Thank you. Okay, I'm in debt now. It's fine, we'll be out of debt soon. Lady Boreal will become my protectorate. Ah, there's some Elvish there as well. Oh. Saruman is not giving up. He is not giving up at all. Okay, that's really cool. Mordor might come for them, but I will protect. I will be your light, your beacon of hope during these troubling times. Do not fear. For there is still light in Middle-earth yet. Right, I think we can 5 times speed. Let's get to 3115. So we can get rid of this truce and then we'll fight these guys. Maybe I do return this to the dwarfs. You know, reading that historical piece on the last alliance, you know, the elves and dwarfs did work together once. And I think time has possibly called for it again. I could use more people like you. Come and join me. Fight for me. Pull on your armor, my friend. We have business to do. Condemn you for your transgressions, yes. Okay, 1 more year, and then we can declare war on these fellas. Thank you, Tarion, for the poem. Artifacts have low durability. I don't care about this. I'm actually just going to destroy this one for the gold. I can't be spending gold on silly things like repairing artifacts. We don't have the time for this. Right, what's this? Why have you become independent? Huh? Offer vassalage? You've become a tributary of someone. You've become a tribute. Oh, I remember this. We had this kind of bug before. And it just solves itself after a few years. And then we can bring them back in. I remember this. It's fine. Nothing to fear about there, guys. Don't worry. Okay, I can declare wars. Oh, I think I have this war available to me now. So if we declare on you guys. If I was to reduce development, we would gain 400 gold. 400 gold is a lot. However, what we could also do. Vanquish darkness in duchy. we can reinstate the dwarfs. Although this is not mountain terrain, so it might not be dwarven. But then we don't have a border over here. See, that's a problem as well. Once we've established all of this around us, it's going to be hard to expand. So I'm actually going to go for reducing development. Yeah, let's reduce the development because we can get the gold. We can get more men-at-arms. And then hopefully once we can get the zealous trait. What am I trying to do? Once we get the zealous trait, then we can do holy wars. I think that's a good idea. Okay. They have armies to the north. Let us chase them down. I don't know if I'm going to get out of the forests in time, actually. My knights are going to tournaments, is that? Really? This war should be very quick and easy. And it's 400 gold, you know. 400 gold is very useful right now. Because what we could also do, if we could entirely save enough to do a pilgrimage as well. It would be very expensive, but it is a chance to get the zealous trait. And then we can unlock holy wars. And holy wars will be massively useful for dealing with the forces of evil. I think a time now where we have proven that there is still light, now is a time to pursue our zealotry. Here, let's get courtship. I don't think Legolas has had a child yet. Right, we've won this. We killed them, in fact. Now we have 800 gold. We got prisoners. Yeah, I think we auto-execute them. As we should. Disgusting creatures. Here, let's sell this. Gormak Propaganda Chronicle. This ponderous volume elaborates in painful detail on the glory of House Gormak. Wait, they sound orcish. I'm not going to be using that. The Acts of Erin Lasgallen. A work of poetry dedicated to Arundel Thranduil's victory over the lumbering Gorbad. Ooh. Written by Galadriel. Wait, let's equip this. Although, actually... Thank you, Galadriel, for the gold. I'm going to sell it. I need the gold more. Right. Here, I've disbanded the army. What's happening in here? We got another court artifact. Moria War Banner. No way. Oh, Knight Effectiveness is nice, though. Here, I will use that one for the time being. Okay, so how expensive was this pilgrimage that we wanted to go on? So if we do Pious and we go to Amon Lank. Wait, that's a +1. That's a +1. That's a +1. Why do they all have slightly increased costs? I don't want to go super far away. Okay, let's go to Amon Lank. Travel speed is unaffected. Travel speed is reduced, but I get more piety. I bring bodyguards. Piety rewards on completion are unaffected. Bring no one from my court. No, I should bring some bodyguards. There are agents of evil among us. And then I'm gonna go for zealotry. You are particularly firm in your beliefs and will be looking for opportunities to share your conviction with others. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Is there anything here that I need to do? I don't think so. There is a little bit of danger. I'll tell you what. On the way back, we customize our route. We can get some of these, which I think will be fairly useful to us. There we go. And I might just go here. In fact, let's go and visit our protectorates up there too. And I'm happy with that. We're not going super out of the way. And, you know, it's within our realm or whatnot. Okay, let's apply this. Let us start the pilgrimage. That's a lot of gold. A lot of gold. I really hope we become zealous. All the while preparing for my journey, I have had this sense of serenity. And knowing everything will be alright. I am pleased to embark on this pilgrimage to Amon Lank in order to get even closer to Manwë. And now, more than ever, I feel certain that he will watch over me on my travels. Let us set off on this great adventure. We have encountered many elder pilgrims on our route thus far, and all have been pious and devoted to Manwe's will. However, we soon come into the company of a group of strange travelers from distant lands. They introduce themselves as servants of the lidless. Ah, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I can try and convert him. Oh, no, 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 no. We made a friend. Or her, sorry, her. And I have converted her, okay. Everyone's joining tournaments. Where is the tournament? Oh, my vassal's hosting tournaments. You can afford that? How much money are you making? Oh, wow. I think my vassals have been building up their their lands. Well, I haven't had the luxury to do that because I've had to fight Camel. But maybe... Oh, Mordor is creeping closer to us. I don't know if we're going to have the chance to build up. We need more men-at-arms. As my party passes through a small town, I notice a throng of people filling the market square. At the center of a woman stands on an overturned fish cart, shouting wildly to all who will listen. The day of judgment is nigh. Repent, repent, I say, and you shall be damned for all eternity. The worried-looking townsfolk nervously whisper to each other, fearful of the doomsayer's words. My pilgrimage becomes more pious. I should probably do that. Wait. So let's see. Piety. 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 I was just saying that maybe we could get like a zealous trait from here. Well, I don't think so. Because that could factor into my decision making on some of the events. The disaster of Gladdenfields. Ah, yeah, because we just passed through somewhere, of course. Right. Okay, we have arrived. I am finally here, body and soul at the great temple of Amon-Lank. As the warden offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen for the gods to bring me here at this moment in time. I have walked the holy path. I have become a pilgrim. Wait. Oh, I'm engaged for 3 months. Okay, so we're gonna get random traits now, right? Hopefully we get an event where I can indeed become zealous. If not, that's a lot of gold. A lot of gold spent and gone. Oh, bad. As I wander around the stores in the market, avoiding as many local foods as I can, waves of people trying to drag me into the houses. I notice a bigger gathering around a specific merchant. Come and buy a true relic for a price that would make Ola laugh for decades. The statue of Ola, found in his very holy shrine only a few days ago. Oh, 10 gold. I could resell it. For 5 gold, I could buy it even. Or I could gain keen eye, learning per level of devotion. My pilgrimage becomes more pious. This doesn't look very authentic, my friend. Hey? Are you trying to get one over people? Oh, man. Oh, it's not looking good, guys. Maybe I picked the wrong pilgrimage? I don't know. A pilgrim puts down a votive doll before the altar, bowing her head. I see Blodrin dressing her and muttering something in her ear. Holy, I managed to hear. The warden makes a gesture. Do you also bring something to have blessed dear Arendor? Wait. My sword gains 2% monthly piety. I could get prestige? Oh. More prestige would be good. I think. Yes. Let everyone see the fame of my Arenfell and Ungoldagnir. 15 gold to add extra stats. That's so worth it. But I don't think I'm becoming zealous. As our time at this sacred site draws to an end, I feel reassured that while I may not have been the most pious pilgrim out there, I have proven my dedication to the Elder King in more ways than one. This being my first pilgrimage, and while no pilgrimage is exactly alike, I feel confident that I am more familiar with what to expect from this type of spiritual journey in the future. Amon-Lank, it has truly been an honor. Damn it. Okay, that sucks. How often can I do a pilgrimage for? We'll check when we're back. I mean, it did say zealotry, so I think I picked the right one. Radagrad is a land of strange and obscure custom to me. The practices of the great fat one faith are no. Yeah, but they must be made to understand that witchcraft is a sin. Do not stray from the light. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I gained 0 stress because I'm patient. Elrond is fighting Orktown in the mountains. I must accept this call to war at once. Raise the armies. I can't lead them though. Can Glorfindor lead them? Everyone's traveling and whatnot. Damn it. Okay. We're just gonna have to be patient and wait. Enemy ally joins the war. We shall be heading westward soon. I gained the Traveler trait. As we walk through the streets of the rocky field, a procession of soldiers emerge from a side street. 80 gold? Maybe they have some wisdom to share from their battles. Oh, I insult them. Man, that wasn't even a high chance to get that outcome. That sucks. The toll. I'm not paying the toll. I am not paying the toll. You can go away. No, thank you. Okay, I think Elrond is much stronger now. But here, actually, let's go through the pass. And then we can link up with his army. Just in case we need to fight them. Wow, we siege so fast now as well. It's fine. We'll find another path. Okay, Elrond's got that covered. I mean, I'll pass through and help anyway. I've unlocked another martial perk. Okay, I have returned. So now I can lead the army. Let's see. Promising prospects. I don't think that's too useful for us. But we're getting down towards Galant, so it's fine. Okay, we'll take this as well. And remember, we can go north and south this time. Last time I forgot about this. Okay, Elrond is returning, possibly to protect... I'm gonna fight these orcs. Possibly to protect his lands? Because I don't actually know where the AI is. That's a good question. Where is the AI? Oh, you're fighting down here as well. They called in these guys. Okay. I'm gonna go into the mountains, Elrond. Oh, there's some good gold in here to be had. Oh, I found their armies. I think it's because they don't get sieged often. There's been no one to fight them, so that they have time to build up gold and whatnot. Oh, wow. This can become really profitable for us. But Tejin unite once more. Ever since the final defeat of the Kajach in 941, the Tejin have remained disunited and scattered, confined to the high plateaus above the coastlands of Madrak. There they have remained, little affected by the winds of the world, a nomadic people of raiders and herders, men of isolation and little song. But some spark has lit the embers of their ancient glory, and the folk of Maladoon have risen up. United by the cunning leadership of Kataj Valefmir, the skilled warriors might finally wake from their stupor and fan that small spark to a consuming blaze. Consider them evil. Another storm is coming for Belaka. But I don't know if it's a good storm. Probably not. Wow, there's so many orcs and stuff here. I can't even siege that because I don't have a... That garrison must be huge. Hold on a minute. What's your garrison here? 1600? I have enough. I can siege this. Yeah. Why did they say I didn't have enough men? I'm a little bit confused. Okay, let's go and fight these guys. We're getting good gold. I don't know why I'm fighting all these hostile armies. I just want to kill... Okay, they're not orcs. It's fine though, they're against us. Fascination discovered. We now have the Royal Armory. Let's see, the Royal Armory. Ah, yeah. Levy reinforcement rate. Okay, and now I think we should go back to cranes. So buildings are quicker to construct. When we eventually start upgrading them. That's a big win. Okay, we've won the war. And we're back to 400 gold. Lovely. Lovely. Hold a mystical communion. Yes. Let us do that. I wonder, actually, we should keep wandering the forest. Because there well and truly could be an event in here as well. That could also grant us the zealous trait. Because I think there's many events that we have not seen yet for this. That would be very cool, if so. I think that's a good idea. I must applaud your mystical exploration of our faith. Ah, thank you, my dear sister. Where are you? You're up in the north. I haven't spoke to you much this playthrough. Learning perk available. Okay. Let's see. We'll take this one. Increased development. Learning per level of devotion. That's kind of cool. We get advantages in winter. Defender advantage is nice. That might actually be really useful. I think I'm going to go down whole of body. So personal physicians are cheaper to hire and whatnot. Not so useful for us, but I'll take it. Okay, and I can probably start fighting these guys again now. So if I was to reduce development, how much gold would you give me? Only 97. Yeah, see, this realm is much more... Ah, I could do this again. If I was to do it with you guys, 225 gold. Okay, let's do that. And then also, I wanted to check pilgrimage. Oh, I could do it at any time, right? A worldly pilgrimage. I don't think this is what I want, is it? Ah, it's the same option. Okay. Ah. I mean, we could try pilgrimage again. But for now, here, let's raise the armies in the north. Wait, am I... Oh, yeah, I'm wandering the forests as well, aren't I? Right, I forgot about this. Okay. Oh, dear. It's fine. This isn't a very hard war to win anyway. So I will send my armies north whilst I travel south. Oh, I'm not going to lose my gold. No. No, thank you. I'm here to gain gold. Thank you very much. We don't get much loot from here, though, do we? Yeah, no loot. And if we take this... I think all of the loot is probably up in the mountains. Because no one's declaring on these guys. Learning lifestyle perk would be nice. Because we're... Let's see... Minus 20% stress gain could be good. No. I want unmarred by the seasons. This one is very cool. We don't have to care about winter now so much. Did I return yet? Oh, wow. We traveled a long way. Okay. It might be a while. So 0 gold here. But I did siege this last time. Improved pastures. Oh, that's nice. But if I get the capital, there has to be gold here, right? Let's see. Keep on moving. I want to see how much gold. No, 0 gold here as well. Maybe I sieged this last time too. Ah, yeah. Don't become one-legged, right? Holy crap. It's an event every bloody county. I've made a friend. How much? 21 gold here. Okay, that's a little bit. Here, I've made it back now. Now I can lead the army. I just wanted to get back to lead the armies. How much gold is up here, then? Nothing. Oh, I never took this castle. Oh, damn it. Right. We need gold. I want to become zealous. Here, let's get out of these mountains. There we go. 5 times speed, just a little bit. I don't like 5 times speed. It's too fast. It scares me. Yeah, we got some artifacts we can sell as well. Like, I'm not going to be keeping this. I'm not going to be keeping this. Let's see. All of these hides I shall sell as well. There we go. The gold will be useful. You can join a war. We're already... Wait, Imladris? Okay, Elrond is probably going to call me into a war soon if he can't handle it. Where are your armies? I'm going to have to go back in here to fight. Okay, we got the hostile army as well. It's fine. There might be some gold up here. All of this for the pursuit of zealotry. Is that even a word? Zealotry? I think so. I need to be able to declare on my enemies. Oh, 53 gold. Okay, here's all the gold. I found the gold. Okay, no, nothing there. I'm being bloody raided as well. Yeah, we'll siege this one. 55 gold in here. Okay. That's more like it. 41 gold over here too. Very nice. At least we're making the gold back so we can afford to do this. There we go. Right. End the war. I'll be taking... Oh, only 141 now? Okay. I guess he lost some gold. Then I can disband you as well. Right. What's this? I can wander the forests again. Okay, let's do that. I have a suspicion that we can get the zealous perk here. I don't know if it's true or not though. Their foes are upon us. Arm yourselves! We do not bow to the darkness. To the evil. Elrond is not calling on me. Wait, it's not Elrond's not in the war. Oh, he's already ended it. Okay, that's why he's not calling on me. If he needed my help, I'm pretty sure the AI would call on me. Speaking of which... Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Oh. Wait. I had this once before. And it was fixed, but... Was that in the beta or the base version? Elrond has declared on Aragorn, or I guess Elisar now, I should call him, for an artifact claim war. So he gave him Narsil, I would assume, and now Elrond wants to take it back. No, I'm not gonna join that. No, I'm not gonna join that. No, that's stupid. In fact, no. I am overwriting. I'm making an executive decision here. An executive decision to white peace. Surrender. Elrond, you're so stupid. Why would you do this? Who would win? Elrond's not that strong, but neither are you. This might need to... You know what the problem here is? This is where I think I need a debug mode, right? Not this one, not this one. Oh, you're fighting 2 wars? No one would accept this. If he was to surrender, what is it for? Oh, it's just all artifacts they have a claim on. Well, okay, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so much. But Wait, it's only for the book? It's only for the book. How do I check someone's artifact claims? I don't know. Why artifact claim? I don't think Elrond has claims on this. It's for a weird book. Okay, do you know, I'm just going to ignore that. Because I don't want to put Elrond in bankruptcy either. If it's just a book, it's just a book. As long as it's not like Narsil and all of this. I'm focusing on myself. Okay. I don't like having debug mode on. I never run with it on. That's silly though. And to be honest, I do embrace the sandbox a little bit. So if stuff like this happens, you know, it kind of happens. Right. No zealous trait. That's a shame. But what we can do, guys... What we can do is go on another pilgrimage. I think you can only go to every holy site once though, right? So we're gonna have to travel quite a bit. Wow, Dwinian is doing very good for itself as well. They're gonna keep taking care of the east for us, which is what we planned. And my focus is gonna be the west, when I more easily have access to Casus Bellis. Which is why I'm banging on about the whole zealous thing so much. Right, have I returned? I have. So if I was to do another... I mean, we could do a historical endeavor, but do you know what the problem here is? Oh. The problem here is that... I don't know which one gives me the zealous trait. Here, I'll tell you what, because we're 56 minutes anyway. What I'm going to do, we're going to end the episode here. If anyone knows the exact... Because I think I got the zealous trait before. I remember it, actually. In a personal playthrough. If anyone remembers which history can grant me the zealous trait as an elf, then please let me know. Unless it is the last alliance, but it only has chance to pop up. Because, Trig, I think as you said it was like 30%. Is there a 30% chance for it to actually, like, pop up? Or is it always a decision, but it's only a 30% chance to get the trait? Because I might have misunderstood there as well. But anyway, guys, we're going to end it there. Today was a cool episode. We got to read a lot of lore. We went on a pilgrimage as well for a lot of gold and whatnot. We fought with Elrond. We destroyed the orcs. But yeah, man, Mordor is getting closer to us. This is scary. This is scary. They're still fighting this. Saruman is doing a good job. I mean, they're losing battles, but they're managing to siege a lot of lands, and Sauron just can't deal with it somehow. Man, crazy stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. Thank you for watching, and as always... I'll see you next time.